They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On the handoff, it's Cohen. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play action. It's gone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Goff now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch time. Tight end right. Hey. Watch 3 down.
Here's Fields. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. On the give, this is Cohen. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Cohen gets it again on 2nd. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 44.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Fields on target to Mooney. 1st down, Chicago. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action, Fields. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Romeo Okwara, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Big serious right here. We got to step it up.
Jim, check 43. Joker. Tight dog.
Another try after the first down sack. Fields under pressure, and they got to him again. It's big Trey Flowers getting in there that time for the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They run. This is Cohen. They find some open field here. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in? Or are you just hopeful, and you've got to sell it to the big man before it gets called?
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. 91 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit, or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish.
And got his man complete. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll try the counter here. Cohen. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On play action, Fields. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Goff a handoff here to Swift. Escaping a tackler at the 25. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. To the 33, good enough for a first down. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Goff off the bootleg, rolling to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Off play action. Here's Goff. This one swung out to Williams. There he goes, right side.
Don't worry about it, baby.
Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A play fake, now Fields to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now Cohen. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second and 5. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okuda. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there. I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Swift's got the first down and then some.
And he takes us all the way down to the Bears' 11.
63 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, Melton. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
This is Swift on the counter.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Now Goff. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Seibert able to knock this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 17.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
It's a kickoff return score on a squib kick. And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the 50, it's Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. The final shot before break here. Goff. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. And this one is incomplete.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So the directional kicking problematic there. They're going to spot this inside the 30-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Swings this out here for Cohen.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 2nd and inches, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Fields.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. Touchdown! Allen Robinson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Now the point after try for Santos. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. There's Goff.
He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now Goff on 1st down. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7.
Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws, and how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Here's Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Throwing again is Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Seibert's kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Here comes Montgomery now to return it. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play.
On first down, it's Fields.
He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brings up 3rd and 7.
To throw is Fields.
And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point. Santos now to add the PAT. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 6.
6 yards left on second down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now Goff.
He'll get this off to Swift.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Goff on first down.
He'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Foster. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw. Goff.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Goff throwing again. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
Here's Swift.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
They all understand that even after that loss on 1st down, they've got a field goal attempt in their back pocket. But here on 2nd and goal, this is the time you take your shot at the end zone, I believe. Go ahead and go for the big shot right now, knowing you can always come back and kick a field goal on 4th down if you can't advance.
2nd down and goal. Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Goff looking to throw. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A shotgun snap, Fields. A throw left side, taken in by Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Fields. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Will Harris. And the Lions are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. On 2nd down, Swift. Swift's got the first down and then some. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got Mooney, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Here's Fields. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Back to throw. Fields.
Buying time to his left.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
To the air again, Fields.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Off play action, Fields. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw, as this play will stand as is. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Fields now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great out.
There he goes, right side. The 40. 20.
You know what? Why don't you just
10. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Lions have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Fields throw there, complete to Mooney. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Fields. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And one last throw here for Fields. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Detroit, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, The loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time.